Quick look at some of the inside pages for you. This, you may know the story of, maybe you do know the story of Converse trainers. Are you familiar with the
Yeah.
Because they started, I didn't know all this, started in 1908.
Oh, I didn't know that. No.
Started in 1908. Sorry, this is just, it's tiny little words here, but started in, this is actually a picture from 1917, but the company was founded in 1908, and that, if you can tiny see it, is the first basketball shoe that they made, which is at the beginning. Then Charles Chuck Taylor, who was a semi-pro basketball player, takes over in 1922, and he basically comes up with the star logo, and the All-Star begins. And now apparently that is where they've gone right back to that design, almost to the original. And then we go right through the 60s. Elvis Presley, James Dean was wearing it, and then I mean these pictures up here sort of show you the point of the story is everybody wears these things. So you've got Theresa May there, you've got David Tennant, you've got, you know, rock stars, royalty, they all wear Converse trainers, and the story goes right back to 1908.
Wow. They've kind of never gone away, have they? I remember having a pair when I was a teenager, and as my feet grew, I continued to cram them in because I loved them that much, even though my feet were too big for them.
How are your feet now?
They're fine, they've recovered.
Good.
Page 3 of the Times this morning. You might have seen this story on social media. It's a really interesting one. It's divided a lot of people. So this is the comedian Matt Ford performing at the Edinburgh Festival. Somebody decided to bring their baby with them. The baby became distressed, and in his words, they didn't do the decent thing and just decide to leave when it started crying. I get it must be tough as a new parent, but please don't bring babies to adult shows. It always causes a problem. But lots of different comedians have come out saying they feel differently. Russell Kane saying some parents were scared of getting heckled if they walked in with a child, but others saying that I would welcome any babies. Babysitters are expensive and the babies might be being breastfed. Lots of reaction on both sides as to whether that's acceptable.
You can't ask someone to leave, can you? So you can't ask them.
That's true.
So it's kind of difficult one. You have to deal with the moment in time.
But it's stressful being out and about with a newborn. And you think this will be the time they fall asleep, and then they don't. So
this story in The Guardian took me a little while to work out what they've done. But if you can see this image down here, I'm sorry, I'm picking all these very tiny images.
Helpful.
Can you see the picture of the bicycle, giant bicycle in red across mainland Europe there? And that basically is their GPS journey. So this couple who are trying to draw attention to climate change have done a journey, and they'd calculated it. So when you tracked their journey, it's the shape of a giant bicycle. So that's
really
the journey
clever.
they went on. And they broke, during the course of this, they broke a number of records, including, I'll get to it now, the biggest, it's the biggest GPS drawing ever made. It's, and they plotted the whole thing in order to come up with this image. Yeah, I mean,
I thought you were going to say they broke a number of fences, because if you have to go in that straight line, get through someone's garden.
No, because this image obviously is taken from space, so it says in the article they were allowed certain detours, so if they had to get into the campsite, it didn't completely ruin the picture.
How long did it take? Does it say?
Okay. It was it was a 4,500 mile cycle trip.
That's far.
Nina, would you like to know that? And I don't know how. It began in the summer of 2019. Oh, there you go.
So there we go. They did it.
It's taken a while.
Yeah.
3 years.
Congratulations to them.